In this episode, we're going to be going out on a day trip to some of my favorite destinations out on the islands, through St. Pete Beach, Reddington, Treasure Island, and up through Clearwater. It's quite windy today, as you can tell. That's because today we have a cold snap. It's Veterans Day weekend. I took a 4-dayer. I'm going to get out and take Kevin out for a nice ride. And the cool weather might be a little cold for some people, but not for me. 65 degrees in the middle of the day is a perfect recipe to get out on the playground that we live around here and do a day trip. So come along with me. We'll see some sights and sounds, and I'm hoping that we'll see some old cars along the way. If so, we'll get some shots of those. No promises, but we'll keep an eye out for them. where I just pulled through was John's Pass, and that's a good destination up here to come for food and other treasures. Maybe you're visiting Florida and you'd like to get some mementos to bring home. They got some great stores up here, apparel and tourist stuff, but they also have excellent restaurants. Now there's Hooters and Bubba Gump's and some things like that in there. There's also some locals. There's a pizza joint down there that my wife and I have ate several times and absolutely love it. Phenomenal pizza. But there's also the wharf, which is on the water side, and there's a lot of shops down there with some very unique items that are all made locally, and it's just kind of a really fun destination. So it's like one of my favorite stops along the way of this trip up the islands towards Clearwater. So anyways, we were in St. Pete Beach earlier. We found that cool ice cream place with the Metro, and then ran across a couple other older cars, VW, the old Ford, and then how about that wrecker? That was really cool. So we've already found a couple items of interest, older cars up through the St. Pete Beach area and Treasure Island. So now we're going to head further north up through Reddington and head up towards Clearwater, and there's a couple really cool stops as far as restaurants I'm going to stop and tell you about along the way. So I hope you're enjoying this episode of day tripping up through the islands, and we'll continue on. Alright, here's one of my favorite stops. Now, when I'm out doing my cruises or out traveling, my wife and I both agree on one thing. We like to try to find all the local down earth, or I should say locally owned, establishments. We try to experience the local cuisine. But there are some chain restaurants that I really, really like, and the Conch Republic is one of them. I'll inject some pictures in the video. But this is a place that Darlene and I have been, and we were pretty impressed with it. It was a great atmosphere, great food actually. It was a really great experience. So if you're up this way and you want to stop and you're in the Reddington Beach area, this is where you want to go. Now there's some other places as well. Now down on St. Pete Beach, there are several establishments that are obviously good. But one of them that I really liked was Ralph's Reef. It's a very small hole-in-the-wall, open bar, open restaurant, basically atmosphere, and it is got great cuisine. They even grill their corn on the cob, and it's just phenomenal. So Ralph's Reef is one of them. That's excellent to stop at. Another one that's up here in Reddington that's locally owned is Daiquiri Shack. Daiquiri Shack is really, really good. Kind of like the Daiquiri Deck, if some of you are aware of it, but it is not affiliated with it. It is a local one, and they've got live music on the weekends, and they have great food too. Bar and grill, just phenomenal. Always friendly service in there as well. So there's some places that I can recommend wholeheartedly that you would enjoy. So more to come. Alright, as promised, here's another one of my recommendations. Salt Rock Grill here on Indian Shores Beach. Been here a couple times. Fantastic food right on the intercoastal. They got the fishing boats right out back. They get local catches here. You do need reservations though. They stay busy all the time, but they're a phenomenal location, phenomenal food, and I highly recommend Salt Rock Grill. Indian Shores. Well, we just stopped for lunch at Coco's Crush Bar and Grill, and this is on Indian Rocks Beach, and pretty good service, pretty good food. Had the 3-cheese chicken quesadilla is phenomenal. They're a little greasy, but not bad. As far as crispy though, light, fluffy, yeah, wasn't soggy at all. Really good experience. So if you're up this way, I had to try something new. I know I had made some recommendations of some favorites, but I had not been here before. Passed it several times over the years, and thought today we'd check it out, and pleasantly surprised. Really good. All right, we're going to carry on north and head up towards Clearwater. I'm up here in Clearwater Beach now, and behind me you're going to see Frenchie's Bar and Grill. This is another favorite stop of ours. We've been up here before. We have several locations out here in Clearwater, but this is the one that we tend to try to come to, especially because they have beach seating right there on the patio. And anyway, so several locations up here that's great to visit. There's plenty of shops and things to do. The beach is beautiful up here for those who like to go to the beach, and it's just a great drive. It's just nice to get out with the old car and take a nice leisurely cruise and have a continuous travel up the islands without too much interruption. It's low key, not a lot of traffic even during the season. And it just makes for a great day. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed going along with me on the ride in the old 6.7, and got to see a couple old cars. Hope to see some more, but hey, we got to see more actually than what I expected. So anyways, you guys have a blessed day, and we'll see you on the streets. Like, comment, and subscribe, please. Okay, fellow car enthusiasts. Clearwater wasn't the end of the trip. Clearly, as you can see, I backtracked and come back the other way. All the way back down, just where we came. So I come back down Reddington, Indian Rocks Beach, all the way down here back to St. Pete Beach. Sun's setting. It is probably about 56, 57 degrees. Wind's blowing about 20 miles an hour, and I'm shooting ice cubes out of the exhaust of the Mustang. That's how cold it is, and I'm having ice cream. Had to come back to Larry's Ice Cream. This is where we visited a little earlier with the Metropolitan you see behind me. Couldn't get it off of my brain. Come back, I'm glad I did. Been here before. There's actually been different names. Charlie's, I think, was what it was before it closed. Larry's took it over. Now, we have a Larry's Ice Cream in our area, too, down in Bradenton. Out actually in Cortez. close to the beach. So, fantastic ice cream. I got cookies and dough. It's 56 degrees out, but I ain't cold. This has been a fantastic trip, and I'm so glad that you guys came along with me. Enjoy this. We just have just a beautiful area here that we live in on the west coast of Florida. Never any short of, options for car shows, but sometimes you just have to get out and cruise your car. That's what I like to do. I'm most happy behind the wheel, obviously, driving down the road. Love car shows, love doing the charity shows, but you gotta get them out and drive them. Take them on a trip, whether it's a short trip around your area, a day trip in your state, or, God bless you, Route 66, baby, from Chicago all the way to California. Anyway, we did end up seeing several older cars. Quite a surprise on a couple of them, weren't they? How about that old, I don't know what it is. I'll have to look at my video closer, but that looked like a 1921, 22, maybe something like that back there a little bit ago. It was pulled in at that house. What a surprise. Sometimes I wished I could get closer to these cars, but I'm never going to trespass to do that. Only if I'm invited, so if you can see it from the road, then I'll capture it from there. I've really enjoyed today, and I hope that you enjoyed this episode. And you guys have a blessed day, and we'll see you on the streets. Please like and subscribe. Comment. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. Let me know what you want to see. And I'll try to get that content on our channel. You're on St. Pete Beach, try Larry's Ice Cream. Not gonna regret it.